Well, for more, we can speak now to Paul Smith, Head of Modern Languages at the University of Nottingham. He's also an Associate Professor in French and Francophone Studies. Thank you very much for joining us here on France 24 today. Now, we have today learned of the passing of Bernadette Chirac. How would you characterise her legacy?
Well, as you said in your opening report, she was kind of the very discreet force, sort of éminence grise, really, behind Jacques Chirac, always there, very steady, and also actually much more of a political, I wouldn't say player, but certainly an influence, somebody who was able to keep the French right together. And of course, once Chirac was out of office, still played an important role in French right-wing politics. But she also gave, she really is I think you also hit on an important point there, that she's kind of the one first lady, as it were, who the French really remember, think of as the presidential wife. I know, of course, that Brigitte Macron has a role to play, but certainly the French, I think, generally became very fond of Bernadette Chirac, if only because her husband was such a kind of dynamic, kind of energetic figure, and she was very much this calm, poised figure in politics in the background, but also playing this role that she certainly really adopted very, very readily, that role, organizing her charity work and so forth, the pièce jaune, which is a reference to your small change, that you gave that to charity, and she was very active in that regard. So she did have that political role as a local councillor, but I think very much as the kind of almost, it's a bit of a cliche to say, the rock on which Chirac's political career was based, but she did have a very important role to play behind the scenes.
So Bernadette Chirac, who passed away this Saturday at the age of 93.